Pro Group Management. Workers' comp that works for you.
This is 7 at 7 from the Las Vegas Review-Journal.
Good evening, I'm Jen Ah. Thanks for joining us on 7 at 7. In top stories, sponsored by Nevada Hand Silver Sky Assisted Living Community. Learn more at nevadahand.org. A former UNLV basketball recruit's preliminary hearing is delayed again more than 2 years after he was accused of causing a deadly DUI crash that killed a 52-year-old man. The proceedings were delayed while Zayon Collins' attorneys argued the DUI charge was based on an unconstitutional state law on driving under the influence of marijuana. Collins filed paperwork last week to replace his defense attorney. The preliminary hearing is now set for June 1st. And the city of Las Vegas votes unanimously in hopes to get a lawsuit dismissed, filed by Councilwoman Victoria Seaman in September. She calls this an example of politicians wanting to limit transparency. The lawsuit names the city and ex-councilwoman Michelle Fiore, stemming from a reported fight at City Hall alleging assault and evidence destruction. No comment from the city or Fiore. Also on Wednesday, animal activists cheer as the city of Las Vegas cracks down on backyard breeders. In a close vote, the ordinance was approved to regulate backyard breeding of cats and dogs through mandatory minimum penalties for those found breaking the law. Folks in Henderson were cheering for a different reason. The city council honoring the robotics team from 14 schools for their accomplishments Tuesday. 12 of those schools will also be competing in Vex Robotics World Championship in Dallas from April 25th to May 4th. Break a leg. In business, sponsored by Bank of Nevada, Bank on Accountability. A 60-story resort called Harlem Nights is being proposed for the Historic Westside, a massive development that will be considered next week by the Las Vegas Planning Commission. Review-Journal's Renee Semmerauer has more on the new potential hotel resort.
That's right, a self-described crazy developer based in Beverly Hills, California. Shlomo Mari owns the nearly 2-acre site and wants the project to act as a catalyst for a potential new tourist area. The project calls for a 687-foot tall tower that will include hotel rooms, residential units, casino space, a theater, retail shops, and more. The resort would be themed after Harlem in New York during the 1920s and 1930s, also taking inspiration from the 1989 film Harlem Nights starring Richard Pryor and Eddie Murphy. Marie said in part, quote, "Las Vegas doesn't have a place to grow as far as hotels and tourists, and I see that the Historic Westside is the next area of growth." It would be located at the corner of Jackson Avenue and F Street, now home to the boarded-up Tokyo Casino. The development is projected to cost $700 million. Harlem Nights does face some concerns from the Las Vegas Planning Commission in regards to the height of the hotel, zoning, and more. Commission members will consider the request in its meeting Tuesday.
Now to some good and bad news in Las Vegas's housing market. The bad news first, mortgage rates are volatile. And this chart shows the median sales price of previously owned single-family homes remains flat this year at around $425,000.
Las Vegas's housing market still looks a lot different now than it did a year ago. Home prices are down. There still aren't nearly as many homes changing hands each month, and inventory is still more than double what it was a year ago. But we are seeing signs that the market is picking up the pace.
Now to the good news. Home buyers are returning. More than 2,300 single-family homes were sold in March, up more than 37% from February, but still down more than 27% from a year ago. In weather, sponsored by Star Nursery, your garden's partner for every blooming thing. A warmer night in the 60s. Should fall to the 50s in a few hours. Then 40s overnight with even warmer weather on the way. Some clouds coming in on Friday, but you can look forward to a pleasant high of 77 and low of 55 degrees with some mild breezes. Then time to get your sandals out. On Saturday and Sunday, highs set to reach the 80s with sunny skies. We may hit the 90s on Monday and Tuesday before a slight cool down starting Wednesday with some winds.
Sports brought to you by Station Casino's STN Sports. Download the app today. UNLV football fans are invited to get a first look at the team led by new head coach Barry Odom this weekend. The UNLV football spring showcase is set for Saturday, April 8th at 1 p.m. inside Allegiant Stadium. The showcase is free and open to the public. After the scrimmage, fans will be able to go on the field to get autographs and take pictures with players and coaches.
In Health, sponsored by Boulder City Hospital. We're here for you when you need us. Tonight, we're diving into what you can eat to prevent kidney stones. Experts with the Mayo Clinic recommend fruits and veggies with high water content, like cucumbers, tomatoes, and watermelon.
These things are natural stone inhibitors and can be a part of a stone prevention plan to help prevent further kidney stone formation. We know that animal sources of protein are simply associated with a higher risk of stones.
So he says those with higher risk of kidney stones should limit their meat intake.
Sports betting brought to you by Las Vegas Paiute Tribal Smoke and Cigar Shop. The NBA regular season ends Sunday, and Joel Embiid is the minus 1,400 favorite at William Hill Sportsbook to win the MVP award. Giannis Antetokounmpo was the 6-1 second choice, and Nikola Jokic is the 7-1 third pick. Jaren Jackson Jr. is the minus 190 favorite to earn Defensive Player of the Year honors, and Brooke Lopez is the plus 110 second choice.
In Entertainment, sponsored by Arizona Charlie's, has live entertainment every weekend at both locations. Go to ArizonaCharlies.com to see who's playing. The Wind's extravagant fantasy production Awakening is taking a break. Review Journal's John Katsamidis tells us why.
Awakening, the stage spectacle at Wynn Las Vegas, is taking an extended dark beginning after the performances of April 15th. They're calling it a rehearsal period, but it's really a chance to get back into the workshop and figure out how to pace the show better, how to better tell its story, and how to best convey its numbers. But they are convinced it will be back and it will be a hit on the Strip.
For our Jewish viewers, we're featuring Vegas eateries serving up the Passover essential, matzo ball soup. The Bagel Cafe soup in the Summerlin area comes with a bagel. Del Mar Deli offers a giant matzo ball on the fluffier side. Siegel's also offers softer matzo balls. Over in Henderson, the soup from Weiss Deli features vermicelli-style pasta instead of egg noodles. Thank you for watching 7 at 7. If you have Amazon Fire TV, just search Review Journal to download our channel. Watch Las Vegas breaking news streaming live on your OTT device. See you tomorrow for more 7 at 7.
Review Journal Studio, sponsored by Adam Kuttner. Get the maximum settlement as quickly as possible. This 7 at 7 update, sponsored by Pro Group Management. You're watching 7 at 7 from the Las Vegas Review Journal.